So you guys probably know that I like Derwent Inktense's watercolor. They're not really watercolor. They're more like an India ink that's water soluble. I like their watercolor pencils. They do have watercolor pencils, and I actually don't like their watercolor pencils. I've been using Inktense pencils for years, and of course, some of my pencils have started to get really short, and it's basically almost impossible for me to be able to sharpen them. So that meant it's time for a reorder. And while I was reordering some pencils on Blick, I noticed that Inktense has finally released some new colors in the pencil line. Now, since I like this brand so much, and since I use it so often in my watercolor comics and illustration, I figured the new colors would probably get some use as well. So today we're taking a look at some, not all, just the ones I thought I would actually use of the new Derwent colors. These were purchased from Blick on Blick. They retail for $2.10. The list price is $3.49. And it doesn't seem, actually, it doesn't seem like Blick does a discount if you buy these in bulk, because this is already the best price that they can offer. If you're a teacher and you've registered with Blick by showing them your teacher's ID, then you may have access to a better price. They do discounts for that, but I can't guarantee it. I don't have any affiliation with Blick other than I have been shopping with them since I was like 19 years old, and sometimes they comment on my videos. These were purchased out of pocket. They are going to be used on my illustrations and on my comics, and this is a product that I am familiar with and that I really like. It's one that I would also possibly recommend if you're interested in watercolor comics and illustration as well. I am going to go over the new colors with you guys, swatch them dry, and swatch them wet. Now, the thing about Inktense is because they are an India ink product, once they are dry, they are indelible. And I have noticed that Inktense tend to activate more saturated than, when they were dry. So these are colors that really become more intense when you add water. I have tried a bunch of different watercolor pencils and India ink pencils over the years, and this is one of my favorites. But if you're looking for more watercolor pencils reviews and suggestions, I've got an entire playlist for you guys. So generally, I like to go ahead and remove the barcode. This is a sticker and it will gum up your pencil sharpener when you try to sharpen these. These are the pencils that I bought that are the new colors. These are new to me colors. I also feel like I'm missing, I thought I ordered another white, so there may be more coming in. It might have been back ordered, but the new colors in their entirety are amethyst, asphalt, burnt umber, dark mink, denim, jungle green, lemon, lime green, Malibu, mango, mineral blue, mint leaf, natural brown, nightshade, olivine, orange sorbet, paprika, Persian red, pink flamingo, sea breeze, storm dust, sugar plum, violet blue, and wild flame. And as I was looking through these, I'm really surprised I didn't order more of them. I need to actually check my order to see if maybe they'd split into parts, because some of those colors are really pretty and I am sure they would have appealed to me the first go round. But the colors I have today are light olive, lemon, denim, natural brown, and mineral blue. And then of the colors new to me, I have deep rose, felt green, which I think is an homage to Kermit, mallard green, green aquamarine, Ionian green, mid vermilion, deep indigo, that's to replace the deep indigo that I've used for years and is basically a nubbin, mauve, or as I have heard some people say, mauve, or mauve. Let me know down in the comments below which way you say it. And then finally, neutral gray. All right, I just double checked. And it seems like at some point, not right now, I need to order some more of those colors that were so pretty and so appealing to me. But for today, we're going to take a look at what I have in front of me, and we can always circle back if I decide to order those other colors. Also, I really love how all of these colors look. It's a really pretty palette, and I think once a little more time has passed, I'll probably collect a few more of the new colors. I haven't really seen them out in the wild, but it's been a while since I've been to my local brick and mortar store, so I'll probably check first and try to give them the business before turning to Blick, which, as much as I love Dick Blick, it is not actually my local store, and I would just rather support David's Art Center. But the colors are really pretty. Good job, Derwent and Inktense, on kind of filling some of the blanks that were in your palette. I hadn't bought new colors from Inktense in several years. Like, basically I'd bought all of the colors that I wanted out of their collection, and they hadn't been releasing anything new in a long time. So I kind of thought they were just done with new colors, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, and I look forward to trying out more of their new colors. So here's a little update. Apparently a bunch of the Derwent new colors I had ordered were all on back order, like a bunch of them. And this arrived today in this envelope, and they arrived broken. So now I have to contact Blick about this. This kind of packaging is just not, it's just not going to work. Y'all can see this is not going to work, Blick. So now I get to wait even longer for these colors that I've already waited 2 months on. And this isn't even all of the back ordered colors. And yeah, I am kind of annoyed because normally Blick will pack this stuff in like a little cardboard box, or they'll put a cardboard sheet or just something in there to protect it. But it was clearly machined because they didn't put any kind of indicator on the outside like, hey, don't run this through your machines. And this is what happened, and it's just not really acceptable. So I'm definitely going to be letting them know, and I'm definitely going to be requesting a replacement of the product, but I don't love this. This doesn't work, Blick. So recently, these two packages arrived from Blick. I believe I know what they are containing, and that would be the rest of my back-ordered Derwent color pencils. So I'm going to tear into these, and then we can finish swatching them. Also, I believe this package was sent as a replacement for the one I showed you guys. I contacted Blick, sent them pictures. They said they would fix it like immediately. And then this arrived a couple of days later. So I'm kind of hoping that one mangled package was a one-off, because that's a lot of waste on their part and just in general to have pencils ruined like that. So I appreciate their prompt response and them handling it. So I had it reversed. This giant box here contained 2 pencils. And I think I'm actually missing the third one that was damaged. Maybe it arrived in this second box here. Blick, what is going on? This package contains 2 of the 3 broken pencils that you guys see here. The pencil I am missing is Storm Dust, and it doesn't seem to be in this package over here, although honestly I could open it and find that out. But it looks like I'm going to be contacting Blick again. What is going on? So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and swatch the broken Storm Dust, because I have already held off on finishing this review for a while the back order Derwents came in and while I tried to wait for replacements. So rather than waiting for that to get resolved, I'm just going to go ahead and swatch these, because in an email they told me to just go ahead and scrap these and they would send replacements, and that way we can actually take a look at the new Derwent colors. So these are the new colors that have arrived, swatched. We have, going from top down and from left to right, Storm Dust. Then we have Sea Breeze. Then we have Asphalt. Next is Nightshade, a very pretty shade of purple. Then we have Burnt Umber, which I think is just an existing color and I just happen not to have it. Dark Mink, which is this really pretty warm grayish brown. We have Persian Red. And then we have Pink Flamingo, which is a really nice bright pink. Then there is, I think I put these out of order. Mango. Then Wild Flame. Next is Sugar Plum. Then we have Malibu. Then Lime Green. Next is Mint Leaf. Violet Blue. And then finally Paprika. So some of these are existing colors in their lineup. Some of them are newer colors in their lineup. I was kind of re-upping colors I use a lot, have used to stubs, and then I wanted to check out the new colors. The new colors are very pretty. They're a really nice addition to Derwent's lineup, which is nice because I feel like Derwent hasn't released some new colors in the Inktense lineup, at least in the pencils, for a long time. So it's nice to see some really bright, fresh new colors, as well as some darker shades that are going to be really useful for somebody like me who uses them to shade comic pages. If you're new to Derwent Inktense watercolor pencils, they're not actually watercolor pencils. They are India ink based, and thus they're going to be indelible once you've wet them and they've had a chance to dry. I've talked about them in depth in the channel a few years ago, so if you're interested, make sure you check the description below where I will link some of my other reviews. If you want to buy your own, I will go ahead and link the listing on Blick. I don't have any kind of affiliation with them, so it's not like I'm just doing it in case you guys happen to be interested in Inktense pencils. And I don't have any affiliation with Derwent either. All opinions are my own, and I've been using Derwent Inktense pencils for over 10 years now, for about as long as I've been working on 7-inch Cara. If you're looking for more watercolor pencil reviews, I got you covered as well. A few years ago, I did a big showdown where I compared a bunch of different brands, so I will link that playlist for you guys in the description as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and swatching these with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.